Good morning everyone. Today we're looking at landscapes and I have a particular shot which the conditions are very hard and we're gonna see what we can do about it. So let's just jump right in. Yeah, this is the picture of one of Norwegian's most beautiful lakes. And before we start, I just want to mention I have all my presets here. Yeah, as you can see, the presets I've made mostly for myself because it's not always that I have time to edit that much, so then it's more convenient to just have a presets to just put over it. The presets don't always match 100%. Sometimes you have to adjust exposure and temperature. I will show you that in a later video. So first we can see in this picture we have some clipping in the highlights which we have to deal with, and we have some lens effects due to the fact that in this picture I'm shooting directly into the sun, and the reason for doing that is, well, the sun was there in this particular part of the day, and as you see I had to take it in this direction because I wanted the composition with the with the boats and everything. So the first thing I notice is that the picture is not level. That we correct with this menu. Something like that, just eyeballing it. And then I want to lower the highlights to see if I can get a little bit of those clipping away. That sounds very good. Okay. In this picture we have a lot of reflections, and usually you can emphasize these reflections by raising the shadows, but I think I want to do that separately afterwards because it removes a lot of the contrast. I'm not going to touch the contrast here. I'm going to do that in the curve because that's more precise. And whites, the whites are not, but it's not available to push anymore. And the blacks are also very close to limits. Yeah. A little bit of clipping isn't too bad as long as it doesn't dominate the picture. And yeah, a little bit of clarity. You see in this picture we have a lot of haze, which can be quite a nice effect, but I don't think it's particularly nice in this picture. So we're gonna increase the dehaze value and thereby removing some haze. And vibrance, yes please, you want to emphasize the blue color of the sky and the reflections and the mountains. And then we can do some minor adjustments on the curve, add a little bit of contrast back to it. And now we see, now the shadows are quite low, so now we can go back and raise them like that. Also I want a more turquoise kind of vibe, so I'm gonna hue the aqua and blue a little bit down. Overall saturation is quite good, so I'm not going to do anything there. Also I'm going to sharpen it a bit, but not too much. Chromatic operation can remove, that's normal. I don't want to do any vignetting because landscapes, you do usually want to preserve the whole picture. Yeah, then we can start working with the little things, the little defects, which you don't necessarily want in this picture. So I'm gonna make a new mask, and I'm gonna reset everything here so it's nice and I'm thinking of this part of the picture. There's a lot of haze in the mountains, which is very cool I think, but here in the front I want a little more texture from the trees, so I'm gonna dehaze them a little bit. Remove that. Like that. I'm gonna move it a little bit more. I'm gonna raise the shadows, see what's happening. Yeah, I think that's a balanced picture. Maybe a little more saturation on there. It's very good. And then we're moving towards these parts. You see these spots? They are reflections inside the lens. So we're gonna try to remove most of them. And we use this spot tool. And mostly the computer does the work for you. It looks instantly more better, I think. Yeah. Let's see, there are still some clipping upside in the sun, so I'm gonna try to get rid of that. Like so. Also here is a little bit. And then I want to add some clarity to the trees over here to emphasize them a bit more. Gonna add a little bit of saturation on them. And then we start working with some of the reflections, making a new mask. Gonna put that there, raise the shadows. Maybe remove some of the haze a little bit. Just try to raise the shadows a bit more, like that, so it's good. So here you can see the before and after. I think the results is very nice. Yeah. Could add a little bit more texture to these clouds, but I'm not gonna overdo it because it's so a natural, good looking picture in the first place. So let's try to keep it that way. Yeah, that was a quick editorial. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.